Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Maui Surfers Dynasty, where we are gonna start into Season 2 today. We just finished the first off season, new recruiting class, new training results, and also a conference realignment. And first up, we're gonna take a look at the scouting board. I put a lot of 4-stars on here. Ruben as a quarterback. I had a few 3-star running backs that I didn't pursue in the beginning. We have Christian Darnold as an athlete at receiver here. He looks really good. And then Sergio Wiggins looks even better as a receiver. 2 4-star receivers there. And yeah, we're running the air raid, so I want to have the best receiving core in the country. As we have Manuel Kamea at tight end, gonna pursue him. I didn't really find any or many O linemen that I could pursue, 4-star O linemen, but there is one, a guard that has the bust label, and then a center that did have the gem label, so I'm gonna pursue him. At least get one 4-star O lineman in here. And then Ruben, probably the brother of the quarterback, as an edge rusher here. And then a defensive tackle in school. We've got a couple linebackers here that are 3-stars and edge rushers, actually. And then we've got a run stopper 4-star here, Cameron Avant. Gonna put some points into him as well. And a middle linebacker with a pass coverage archetype who has a gem label. So gonna put a lot of points into him as well. And then 3 4-star corners, Hook, Officer, and Hector. And I'm gonna pursue all of them. I forgot to recruit corners last year for some reason, so gonna pursue all of them. So far, no 4-star safeties, but we did recruit a 4-star safety last year, so we're at least 50% set at safety. First game up is going to be against the Oregon State Beavers. I want to play a Pac-12 team every year until we move up there, until we relegate up there. And yeah, the Oregon State Beavers are one of the weaker teams in the Pac-12, but they are still, like, they have a solid roster, a lot of players in the 80s for overall. And yeah, their top quarterback is called Giovanni McCoy, but he is out for 7 more weeks with a broken wrist. So his season, yeah, it's not done, but he's going to miss the majority of the season, definitely. And then, yeah, his backup is going to be Ben Gulbranson. 6'3", 218, 3-star recruit with not great accuracies. I'd say it's decent. And 92 throw power, but he has absolutely no mobility. If we can collapse the pocket, then he will go down. And the O-line is actually one of the weaker points of this team. They do not have a great O-line. Anthony Hankerson is going to be the running back, 5'8", 203. He's a senior, was a former 3-star recruit, and he is a solid, elusive back. Also has a little bit of power, but not too much, and 88 speed, which is, I'd say, fine at running back. And then their top receiver is Trent Walker, a 76 overall. They do not have a great receiving core at all, and I think our corners are going to have a good day today. Not a great route runner, okay hands. Has actually a decent bit of elusiveness. I think this kid wouldn't be too bad as a running back, but also has only 88 speed, which is at receiver is kind of slow. David Wells is the other receiver that we're going to see a lot of today. David Wells, solid route runner, not great hands. That's actually pretty bad. But at least he has a little bit more speed. It's just 1 point, but 89 speed is also not going to make a huge difference. And yeah, O-line is actually not great. They do have a good edge rusher here in Takari Hickel, who has 83 power moves, 96 strength, 75 block shedding, 60 finesse moves, and I'm not too afraid of him because we've got 90 plus overall tackles, so we're set there. And then they've got an interior rusher here in Jacob Schuster, 88 power moves, 98 strength, and 54 finesse moves. That is a crazy combination. Also 86 block shedding, so that's really good. That kid is gonna do some do some damage against maybe our right guard, which is the weak spot along our line. And then they've got a couple edge rushers that are pretty good. Dexter Foster here is a really good pass rusher as well. Definitely going to play on the edge, I'm assuming. But he's also a great run stopper, and his coverage ability is okay. His 84 speed is not too fast, but if he's playing more like an edge rusher instead of a linebacker, then I think they'll be set. And then their top corner, 83 overall, Andre Jordan, 82 man coverage, 84 press, 86 catching, and 85 zone coverage. So they are fine at number 1 corner. 92 speed even, that's pretty good. And then the other corner is Noble Thomas Jr. and 5'11", 192 with 76 man, 76 press, 77 catching, and 78 zone coverage. So that is already pretty low. The other corner looked a lot better, even though they're only 2 overall apart. But this kid is a really great athlete, so he might be able to make up for his lack of ability with just pure athleticism. But yeah, we're gonna travel to their house, and the Surfers are gonna try to get some points here, as the Oregon State Beavers are playing in their regular home uniforms. And the Maui Surfers are going to play in their regular away uniforms. Even though this is a Pac-12 opponent, I think the Surfers actually have a decent chance of winning this game, because it's one of the weaker ones. And there is definitely some weaknesses along the O-line here for Oregon State. And we can see that right off the bat. That's a sack. That's Jerry Davis in the backfield. And Surfers get off to a good start. That's going to be a 3-and-out for the Beavers. And we get great field position here. 3rd and 5 for Edward Hirsch. And that throw was in the middle of nowhere. So that's not great. 4th and 5. They don't get him to jump. But Hirsch is going to get it away. And this is Brandon Bowers, the tight end. And that's 20 yards for Edward Hirsch. 3rd and 5. They don't get him to jump this time either. But Hirsch is just going to step up and take all this room. And then going to slide with a nice first down run. 1st and goal from the 9. Hirsch is going to motion over George Smith and is then going to pass it. Throws it to the 1-yard line. Not in quite yet, but that's Brandon Bowers again. And now they're going to go goal line offense, and Hirsch is going down. Sacked at the 7. Nobody fell for the play action shot, but over the middle, that is incomplete as well on 3rd and goal. So that's going to be a field goal try. And it's no good. Game still tied at 0, and Oregon State is going to take over. Gulbranson has a receiver over the middle. That's 8 yards. Connecting into new first down now. 1st down and 10 for Gulbranson. Blitz was coming in, but they picked it up and get 8 more. 3rd and inches now, a play later. And they're going to hand it off. No, it's a play action shot, and Gulbranson over the middle. It is intercepted. It's Daniel Madrid. And he's going to turn it back there. That's a beautiful interception. It was tipped away by the corner, and then safety Daniel Madrid takes it away from Gulbranson and the receiver. And the Surfers are going to take over at the 37-yard line. Edward Hirsch gets it away to his running back, and that's Whitehurst, and that's a 1st down, 13 yards. And converting into a new 1st down. 1st and 10, and they do have a pass play lined up here as well, and that is Jameel Morris, and that's another 1st down. 13 more for another running back. 1st down and 10, and now they're going to hand it off to Whitehurst, who gets 8 on 1st down, makes it a 2nd and 2. And they do convert, but a couple of plays later, it's 3rd and 10. And Hirsch over the middle, incomplete. 41-yard field goal try for Boudreaux, and that one is good. Maui takes a 3-0 lead. 3rd and 4 for Gulbranson now. The Beavers back out on offense, and that's incomplete. 3-and-out for Oregon State, as Maui takes over with great field position. 2nd and 10, going to hand it off to Morris, and there's a huge rushing lane. 1st down and more for the Surfers. Hirsch in the pocket now for a pass. Three-man rush. He does get it away, and that's Lloyd Morgan, the new #1 receiver on the team. 3rd down and 12. Edward Hirsch over the middle, and that was overthrown by a mile. And yeah, Hirsch is not the most accurate quarterback. We have a 46-yard field goal try now, and that one is good as well. 6-0 Maui. Could be 9-0 if we had made that first field goal. 3rd and 8 for Gulbrandsen, and he does get it away in time. And that's a 20-yard connection to his top receiver, Wells. 1st down and 10. Gulbrandsen is going to throw it on the RPO. And fighting ahead is the tight end, getting the 1st down there. And now they're going to go empty as Gulbrandsen has a wide open man. And that's an easy pitch and catch. 1st down, Beavers. Gulbrandsen is going to have a play action shot now. And in the end zone, it's tipped away and touchdown, Beavers. That was a ridiculous catch. Oregon State takes the lead with an unbelievable catch in the end zone. 2nd and 10. Hirsch motions over George Smith and throws it to Lloyd Morgan, who shows off the speed, gets 17 yards and a new 1st down. 1st down and 10. Hirsch is going to dump it over the middle, and that is Hakeem Birch for another 8 yards. Make this a 3rd and 2 now. They go empty, and Hirsch is going to get it away, and that one is incomplete as Whitehurst can't hang on. 4th down and 2. They try to get him to jump. They don't get them to jump. And Hirsch is going to throw it over the middle. Incomplete, intended for Birch. So that's a turnover on downs. And the Beavers are going to take over on offense now. And getting sacked in the backfield is Gulbrandsen. Great play. 3rd down and 17 coming up now. And they're going to run it. We're at a minute left in the half, by the way. And the Surfers just took a timeout to get the ball back and maybe score some points before halftime. As Hirsch is going to throw it over the middle. And this is Morgan with a nice 1st down grab. 1st and 10 for Edward Hirsch. And he has some time. And he launches one downfield, 1-on-1. And that is incomplete, but there was some contact. And they're going to call a pass interference on the Beavers. Noble Thomas couldn't keep up with Lloyd Morgan. Now 3rd down and 10 for Hirsch, and at the sideline, great catch. That's Lloyd Morgan again. And 2nd and 10 now at the edge of field goal range. We have 18 seconds on the clock, and Hirsch is going to get it away, and he does not get out of bounds, and there is no timeout left for the Surfers. That is unfortunate. Don't get any more points before half. We could have had a field goal to take the lead here. But so far, Maui should be leading, and they don't. They should have definitely had 12 points by now. And at least, and that would have been 4 field goals. But we can score a touchdown for some reason. Now over the middle, that's Lloyd Morgan. And he turns it upfield, makes it a 19-yard gain. And that crosses 100 yards on the day for Morgan. 1st down and 10, Edward Hirsch over the middle. That's caught by George Smith. And he's getting the 1st down here. 13 yards on the catch and run. 2nd and 4, Hirsch is going to hand it off to Whitehurst, who runs into the secondary, breaks a tackle, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Surfers. And they take the lead in Oregon. It's a 12-7 lead, and they are going for 2. Oregon State Beavers fans are not happy about it. But 2-point try for Hirsch is no good, as the catch is not made by Birch. So it's a 5-point game, and the State Beavers are going to take over. And that's a nice, easy completion over the middle there. They managed to get the 1st down with that catch. And then 2nd and 10 is another 1st down. Gulbrandsen moves the offense into field goal range. 2nd and 8 on the outside. It's intercepted. It's Sergio Gonzalez, and he's on his way down the sideline. And Gonzalez is gonna take it all the way. 74-yard pick 6. And Gulbrandsen should have not thrown that at all. Now that is an easy lead. It's 19-7 now, 12-point game. Maui back on defense here as the kick returner fumbles the ball away and Maui recovers. What is happening to this Beavers team? They are falling apart. Hirsch is going to throw it one-on-one, end zone, touchdown Maui! Oh my God, what happened to the State Beavers? It's a 26-7 lead now, a 3-score game within less than 2 minutes or something. They allow a big run for a touchdown, then they throw a pick six, return 74 yards to the house, and then fumble the ball away on the ensuing kickoff return, giving them a one-play touchdown here. And I don't know, Oregon State just fell apart in 2 minutes or something. We're still halfway through the third quarter, and over the middle, that's a nice catch made on the outside here. That's a nice first down, moving them to the edge of field goal range. 2nd and 4 for Gulbrandsen, and he's gonna throw it to his running back. Dumps it off, he breaks a tackle, gets the first down. Goes a lot of yardage as well. Hankerson there with the catch and run. And now Hankerson, no, that's also a play action fake. Gulbrandsen over the middle, touchdown Beavers. And they cut a little bit into the lead. That's Wells again, by the way. So now it's a 2-score game, and the Beavers have the option to go for 2. They did not. So it's still a 12-point game, 2-touchdown lead. As Bowers over the middle, that's 21 yards. That was a little bit too easy. And Maui Surfers are almost at midfield already. Now, a few plays later, 2nd and 13 for Hirsch, and they are going to dump it off here to the running back as Whitehurst gets the new first down. That's nice 13-yard connection. First down and 10, split backfield. Morris motions out. Lowe stays in to protect, and Morris is going to break a tackle and then run upfield, and that's a nice first down, 10 exactly. Beautiful play by Morris. Hirsch has a goal line shot here, 3rd and goal, into the end zone, and that is incomplete for Morgan. 4th down and goal, and they are going to take the points to make it a 15-point game. Now, that's Hankerson into the secondary, and he's got 27 yards on this completion. Anthony Hankerson with a nice run. 3rd down and 10. They are going to dump it off here in the slip screen to him, but there was no space to go. Richardson with the tackle. Now that's a punt back to the Surfers, and Lloyd Morgan is up the sideline. That's a 17-yard gain. 1st down and 10, motion out for Whitehurst, and Hirsch is trying to step up. He gets away from one defender and then slides with a 9-yard pickup, making this a 2nd and inches, which they convert. Next set of downs is 2nd and 10. Hirsch is going to throw it over the middle. Brandon Bowers behind the defense, but he can't run away from them. Now that's a 45-yard connection for Brandon Bowers, and Surfers are already in field goal range again, as Whitehurst is going to run it up the middle, weaving his way through blocks and defenders, and that's a nice first down, but he seems to be injured now, or at least beaten up a little bit. They're going to hand it off to Morris now, and into the end zone. Surfers get another touchdown, and Maui takes back their 3-score lead. Oregon State, not a great day. That meltdown in the 3rd quarter was pretty bad, as it's now a 22-point game. Gulbrandsen passes it to the outside there, and that is a 17-yard gain. 1st down and 10. Gulbrandsen is going to have a throw again on the outside. It's intercepted again. It's DB Steele, and he's going to return it. He's running away from the receiver, and that's another pick six. What are you doing? The Beavers just turned it over again. That's 3 turnovers in the second half, and 2 of them resulted into defensive touchdowns, and the kick return fumble was a 1-play drive afterwards, resulting in another touchdown. So Oregon State just shanking the game away, fumbling it away like buffoons. And we're just going to skip to the end of the half because that game was over. No shot. The Beavers were no match at all. Oh my god, that meltdown in the third quarter was unbelievable. As play of the game goes to Edward Hirsch, 362 yards, 65% completion percentage, 1 passing touchdown. As 3 interceptions for Ben Gulbrandsen. That was not great on the Beavers. They did not have a great day on offense there, and that pick six by Sergio Gonzalez. I felt like I couldn't score a touchdown on offense, and then I had the big run with Whitehurst, and that was in the second half already. So in the entire first half, I couldn't score a touchdown on offense, and then in the second half, we just ran away with it. As Lloyd Morgan, 17 catches for 178 yards. He is such a weapon. His speed is unbelievable. We have a real deep threat on our hands here. He got the one touchdown, the one play drive after the kick return fumble. And we didn't even get that many sacks. But Madrid had the one interception in the beginning, and then Sergio Gonzalez and TB Steele with pick sixes. Great game for the defense. This win was completely on the defense. We couldn't really move the football in the first half. I mean, we could move it, just not into the end zone. And play of the week for some reason goes to DB Steele. I thought that the Sergio Gonzalez pick was even better. Mountain West Conference Offensive Player of the Week goes to Lloyd Morgan. 17 receptions, 178 and a score. And no recruiting news yet. We're just going to jump into the next game, Eastern Michigan Eagles. This is definitely one of the weakest teams on our schedule. This should be an easy win. We have a team that has just a handful of players in the 80s for overall. Their quarterback is Jace Stuckey, 6'1", 194, out of Indiana. Transfers over to Eastern Michigan, and he's actually pretty accurate, and he has 89 throw power, which is solid. He also does not have a whole lot of mobility, so we need to break down the pocket and get the quarterback, and then he's not going to run away. 75 speed, are you kidding? Their running back is Elijah Jackson Anderson, 5'10", 192. Pretty small and slim back with solid elusiveness, no power ability, but solid speed. Actually, for that size, 89 speed is pretty slow. If he were like a 6'1", 230 back, that's something else. But for 5'10", yeah. Top receiver is a 71 overall. A 71 overall is their top receiver. So, yeah, that says a lot about their offense. And at least this kid has 92 speed, but he's such a bad pass catcher. And their top receiving threat overall is Kane Barong, a tight end that sounds like he's from Australia. He has 90 catching at least, a little bit of route running ability, but otherwise he's just only dangerous with the linebackers we have on the team, because we don't really have great linebacking talent. And then their O-line is actually really weak. This is definitely, I think this is the weakest O-line we're going to see all year, so I'm expecting a bunch of sacks. 79 finesse moves, 58 power moves, 89 strength for edge rusher Messiah Blair here. He looks actually pretty decent, I gotta say. 85 acceleration. Good first step there. And then their top linebacker here, Luke Murphy, is out with a torn pectoral. He's only coming back at the end of the season, so we're gonna miss that kid. And then their top, their best linebackers to the left is gonna be Kenneth Jackson, who has okay coverage ability, but nothing crazy. And then his run stopping ability is actually pretty good, but he's so slow. He has only 79 speed. This front seven looks pretty bad as well. The trenches for Eastern Michigan are absolutely not built up at all. Jericho Washington is the top corner. 79 zone coverage, 77 catching is not horrible. His man coverage ability is lagging a little bit behind, and 90 speed, I mean, I guess that's okay. That's not bad. But yeah, this is one of the weakest teams on the schedule. We should beat them by like 3-4 scores. This team is not able to compete just from a roster perspective, as we're gonna return to Maui and we're gonna have a game in the rain on the island of Maui, as the Surfers are gonna take over on offense here. Edward Hirsch, 3rd and 7. He's going to motion out the running back, and he is going to throw it. And no, he's not going to throw it. He's sacked. That was a little bit too easy. And Eastern Michigan is going to have a great field position, get a couple first downs, and then a dropped interception for Richardson. 3rd and 10 for Stuckey. And he is going to get it away, but that's shy of the sticks. And they're going to have to take a field goal, which they do. It's 3-0 for Eastern Michigan. Whitehurst with a nice run up the middle, and he fumbles it away, but Maui falls on it. Jesus. 3rd and 5 for Hirsch on the outside. That's a catch made, but that's shy of the sticks. 4th down. George Smith with great awareness there to get the feet down. And then the flag is thrown on 4th and 1, and they did get him to jump, as Eastern Michigan is penalized for a neutral zone infraction on right end Carter Evans. 1st down and 10 turns into 2nd and 12, and Hirsch is gonna throw it to the outside, and that is Lloyd Morgan, and that's into field goal range. His 2nd catch on the day already, and they are moving the chains. Maui with a 1st down and 10, motion out Whitehurst, and they are gonna throw it over the middle. Catches made. That's Hakeem Birch, 8 yards. 2nd and 2 turns into 3rd and 8 a couple plays later, and Hirsch has a throw, and that is caught by the tight end Brendan Bowers. That's another 1st down. That was very lucky to not be intercepted. 1st down and goal, handed off to Whitehurst, and that's a touchdown, Maui. And the Surfers take another lead, get some points on the board. 7-0, as Stuckey's gonna motion over his tight end, and that's an easy 1st down run. Oh, that's actually only 2nd and inches, so Jackson didn't get the 1st down there. 2nd and 6, as Stuckey is going to throw it to his running back, and he's going to lose 6 yards in the process. Richardson with a nice TFL. 1st down and 10 for Hirsch after the turnover, after the punt. And this is Hakeem Birch jumping away. What a juke move. That's 16 yards on the connection. Great move there by Hakeem Birch at the sideline. Juking out like 3 defenders or something. 3rd and 2, motion for Smith, and they're gonna throw it, and over the middle. That's Lloyd Morgan, and he turns upfield, breaking 2 tackles at the same time, getting 12 yards on the catch and run. 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line now, though. That's not great news. Hirsch is gonna throw it over the middle, and that is incomplete. Perfectly on the money for Brandon Bowers, but can't make the catch. Field goal attempt for Maui is right down the middle, and the Surfers take a 7-point lead. Good row with the field goal here. 2nd and 4, we have Stuckey throwing it on the corner route, and that's a nice 1st down for Barong, the tight end. 3rd down and 4. Stuckey has a 4-man pressure, gets it away, it's intercepted. He overthrew his running back, and that is taken away. It's Nick Candelaria, and the Surfers take over on offense. Still a 7-point game, and great field position now. Blitz is picked up at the sideline. That is caught, and 1st down for George Smith. 1st down and 10 from the 39. This is not quite field goal range. You need to get another 1st down, and that is mission accomplished. It's Walter Whitehurst with the 1st down. 3rd and 4, Edward Hirsch is going to get it away to the outside and overthrows his 6'6" receiver. 4th down, field goal is right down the middle again. Maui takes another field goal. That's a 13-3 lead, and now it's a 2-score game. 3rd and 8 for Stuckey. 4-man pressure. He resets, throws out of bounds. That's a 3-and-out and a punt. Back to the Surfers. Great field position for Edward Hirsch. 4-man pressure, gets it away. That's Birch, and he turns around, making the linebacker miss on the tackle. That's a 14-yard connection for the 6'6" receiver. 1st down and 10, and Hirsch is taken down right on the midfield logo. That makes it a 2nd and 17 for Hirsch. Motion for George Smith. 2nd and 17, and Hirsch is going to get it away. Turning upfield is Lloyd Morgan. 18 yards. 1st down to the top receiver. 1st down and 10 from the 27. This is field goal range, and he does get it away at the sideline. What a catch. That's Lloyd Morgan with a great catch at the sideline, dragging both feet behind him. 3rd down and 10. Edward Hirsch, back of the end zone. Touchdown, Maui. It's George Smith with the score. And Maui extends the lead. It's now a 3-score game. 20-3 for the Surfers. And they have put a lot of points on the surfboard. Eastern Michigan gets the ball back with a minute left in the half. And Stuckey is resetting and getting taken down here. That was a beautiful sack executed by Maui. 3rd and 18, they're just going to run it. And there is still 50 seconds on the clock. So Maui's just going to take a timeout here. And they're going to get the ball back with 49 seconds left. A couple 1st downs later, 2nd and 10 for Hirsch over the middle. That's George Smith into field goal range. And they are going to take the last timeout. And now you have to be careful with your play calling. 1st down and 10. Edward Hirsch is going to get it away over the middle. That's caught by Morgan. Can they keep the clock from running? No, they cannot. And again, they are missing out on points before halftime because the play calling was not optimal. But of course, if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We are having a great game here in Maui, and the Surfers are up by 3 scores as Eastern Michigan is going to start the 2nd half. And Stuckey's getting sacked, and that was almost a safety. If he had let him run for a couple more yards, that would have been a sack. But still, they get the ball back with great field position. 1st down and 10. Hirsch is going to get it away, and this is Lloyd Morgan with the speed again to the outside. And that's a 20-yard connection. 1st down and 10 from the 33. And Hirsch is going to throw it to his receiver. It's Morgan, and he breaks another tackle. That's 8 yards. Getting good yardage here. 2nd and 2. Hirsch is going to throw it over the middle again. And he's kind of destroying that middle of the field as Lloyd Morgan breaks another tackle. That kid is so dangerous. 3rd and goal. And they are going to hand it off. No, it's a play action shot for Hirsch. And that's incomplete in the end zone. That's going to be a field goal. 20-point gain now. And the Eastern Michigan University does get the ball back. And they go 3-and-out. So that's an easy punt. And Lloyd Morgan makes another great catch over the middle. He is very busy, and he's already at 155 yards, by the way. We're halfway through the 3rd quarter. Is he going to get to 200 today? As great catches made by Walter Whitehurst. Don't know what the tight end did there. Allowed an easy completion. 3rd and 12 now for Edward Hirsch. Slip screen, he just got the ball away. But the block is not set up at all, and Whitehurst just gets a few yards to make this a little bit easier on the kicker. And the field goal is right down the middle. And this is a 26-3 game. Now, Eastern Michigan back out onto the field and sacked again. That's Daniel Field with the sack. And makes this a 2nd and 17 coming up. As Maui is going to take over on offense. Eastern Michigan with a 3-and-out there. Hirsch is sacked Ball is loose, and they are going to pick it up. Left guard Kinsey fumbles it away again. Eastern Michigan is going to return it for a touchdown. And suddenly, this is a 2-score game. Eastern Michigan with 2 forced fumbles on 1 play. And now they are going for 2 to make it even easier. And they are not getting it. So it is actually not a 2-score game. It's a 3-score game still, but if they had just taken the extra point, it would have been a 2-score game. 3rd and 12, and Walter Whitehurst had a wide open catch, just dropped it. And that's a 3-and-out. Punt back to Eastern Michigan. Can they get some more points? And that's another 1st down to end the 3rd quarter. We're now in the 4th quarter. Stuckey, 4-man pressure, almost sacked, and at the outside. Catch is made, but it's 4th down, and they are going for it. 4th and 7 for Stuckey. 10 minutes left in the game. He's gonna throw it down the field. Broken up. And that's Sergio Gonzalez. And that's gonna end the game. They did get another touchdown, but so did we. And the game is over with a 16-point decisive victory for the Maui Surfers. Edward Hirsch gets another play of the game. I cannot believe that because he only had 1 touchdown again, but 344 yards, 66% completion percentage. I guess that's going to do it for you. Stuckey did have a solid day, but they were no match. They couldn't do anything. We were just too dominant in the passing game, and we had the best weapon of all of them. Lloyd Morgan, 15 catches, 166 yards. Great game again. And we had another couple players that had a little bit receiving production here in tight end Brendan Bowers and receiver George Smith. And yeah, defensively, Richardson flew all over the field. 2.5 sacks for Daniel Fields. Split one of those sacks with Jerry Davis, and then we hit the pick with Nick Candelaria. No forced fumbles for us, but 3 forced fumbles for them. That was a little bit embarrassing. And they actually did get quite a few sacks. That was a little bit disappointing to see. That's in total 5 sacks. But yeah, that one play with 2 forced fumbles was absolutely ridiculous. But it didn't really decide anything. The game was kind of done by that time. And yeah, Daniel Field gets Player of the Week for the Mountain West Conference with 2.5 sacks, and still no recruiting news. We're gonna jump into that at the end of the episode. We're gonna get into game 3 now. It's against the BYU Cougars, and this is also a team that we should be able to beat easily. They have really no massive talent on the team. Trayson Bourget is their quarterback with okay accuracies, a pretty good arm. And he can't run away from pressure at all. 74 speed is not enough. The running back is Miles Davis, a former 2-star, 6 feet, 215. He's actually a receiving back with actually pretty good receiving ability as well. But that elusiveness and power is actually nothing special. The only thing he's good at is running fast. And that's what I'm worried about. So 97 speed, that's breakaway speed. Chase Roberts is their top receiver, and he has pretty good route running ability. 87 release, solid hands, pretty good, and 96 speed, also very dangerous. So even though I don't feel like this team doesn't really have the great players, they do have a couple of really good athletes, and that's something to worry about always. Cody Epps is their number 2 receiver, and he has unbelievable elusiveness. That's ridiculous. And 92 speed as well, going with that breaking tackle ability. Their O-line should be easily beatable. They only have 1 starter over 80 overall. Everybody's below 80. And that should be an easy matchup for us. Their top edge rusher here is Bodie Schoonover. He's actually pretty good. He has a little bit of finesse moves, a little bit of power moves, can stop the run a little bit. Their top linebacker is Harrison Taggart. and he looks pretty solid as well. Actually a pretty good athlete, which usually these Mountain West Conference teams don't have, but this kid does have pretty good athleticism. Compared with the solid run stopping ability and really good pass coverage ability. This kid is a great linebacker over the middle. And then they have another great pass coverage linebacker over the middle in Jack Kelly, out of the state of Utah. And he has solid run stopping ability and pretty good pass coverage ability paired with 88 speed, 93 acceleration. Looks pretty dangerous. Their cornerback room, however, looks pretty bad. They do not have any corner in the 80s for overall. Their top DB is a safety, Darian Stewart, with solid run-stopping ability. His coverages are looking a little bit bleak here. And yeah, the only thing going for him is actually his speed. So this BYU team doesn't really have the great refined players yet, but they have a lot of great athletes on the team. And so that's something to watch out for. The Surfers should have a good matchup against their O-line. They should have a good matchup against their D-line. So we should be able to win in the trenches and have this be an easy game. But it's an away game, and that's never an easy game, as the Cougars are going to have a home game here, going to come out with their regular home uniforms. And the Maui Surfers are actually going to play with their bright sunrise alternate uniforms, because the regular away uniforms have some blue in the uniform as well. So I wanted to get that away. And first play of the game, that's already a sack. That's Daniel Garcia, the defensive tackle, taking down the quarterback. 2nd and 16, coming right up. BYU fans already shocked and quiet at the start of this game. 2nd and 16, and they are going to throw it over the middle and get 10 back. So that's a 3rd and 5 coming up now for Trayson Bourget. And Bourget is going to throw it to the outside, and the catch is made. That's Chase Roberts. First down for BYU. 1st down and 10. And they are going to have a motion. Shows man coverage on the defensive side. And they're going to hand it off to the running back. And that's the 97 speed I'm talking about. Miles Davis just dashing down the middle. 1st down and 10. Bourget is going to have a play action shot and goes down again. It's Daniel Garcia in the backfield. And that's another 2nd and 16 coming up. And BYU fans are not happy about that play either. They're going to motion in the running back, Miles Davis. And then they're going to pass it. Bourget over the middle. And that is dropped and then caught off the rebound. He pitched it to himself or something. A ridiculous play over the middle there. And then they do get the 1st down on that one. That was a 20-yard connection. And now on the outside, that's a 1st down for Paul Kingston. 1st down and 10 for Bourget. Handed off to Miles Davis, and 97 speed is on display. He gets taken down eventually, but that's another 1st down. And now 3rd and goal from the 1/2 yard line. 3rd and goal, Bourget, end zone, touchdown BYU. And the Surfers allow a touchdown after having 2 sacks on the drive. They allow BYU to get back from both of them. That was a pretty awful drive for the Surfers. Absolutely unable to stop this from happening. And now the Surfers are going to go back on offense, or start on offense here, as Birch is going to run it on the RPO. And that's a 1st down. 3rd and 5 for Hirsch. He's going to motion out the running back. And over the middle, there was a guy wide open, but for some reason, he picked the wrong receiver. 3rd down and 9 for BYU after the punt, and they get a huge completion over the middle. And that was a 35-yard play, as Bourget has now a 3rd and 8 coming up. And over the middle, it's another 1st down completion, and that's Chase Roberts again. 3rd down and 10 for Bourget, and he is getting sacked. It's a 3rd sack in the 1st quarter. It's Daniel Garcia 3 times. And that's a 4th down and 23. 54-yard field goal try coming up right here. BYU, and that looks to be no good. Wide left for BYU kicker Farron, and the Surfers are going to take over with a pretty solid field position. 2nd down and 10 for Hirsch. Motion over for George Smith. Shows man coverage, and that's a wide open Lloyd Morgan, and he tries to spin away from one defender. Didn't get it this time, but it's still a great first down catch and run. 3rd and 1, handed off, and that's Whitehurst getting stuffed. As 4th down and 1, this would be a pretty long field goal, and they are going for it. It's just 1 yard, and Morris gets it. 7 yards, 1st down Surfers. Hirsch, 4-man pressure, has a clean pocket, throws it over the middle, caught by, who is that, 84? I don't know. 2nd and goal, they're gonna throw it over the middle, caught by Lloyd Morgan. Touchdown Surfers. And the crowd is getting real quiet here. It's a game tied at 7. And that's basically a brand new football game starting the 2nd quarter here. The Cougars are going to get back on offense now. And Bourget is going to have a play action shot. And he's going to step up, throw it over the middle. Catch is made. 1st down Cougars with a 12-yard connection. 3rd down and 6. And Bourget over the middle again. And that is incomplete. They are going to have to punt it away here. 1st down and 10 for Hirsch, who has his man on the outside. That's Lloyd Morgan, and he gets another 1st down. That kid is unbelievable. 3rd and 4, Edward Hirsch, and he got him to jump. That's going to be a new 1st down for encroachment. And that was left end Bodie Schoonover. 3rd down and 10. Hirsch has a lot of time, and he does get it away, and he overthrows his tight end who had cleared the linebackers there. That would have been a huge completion. Instead, they have to punt it away. 3rd and 8. BYU getting sacked again. That's a 4th sack, and this is exactly what I was hoping for with this matchup. They do not have a great O-line, and that's the 4th sack of the game already in the 2nd quarter. 6 minutes in the 2nd quarter, and that throw was horrible, hitting the ground before even getting to his receiver. 1st down and 10 after the punt, and Roberts hangs on. 1st down BYU. That kid looks unbelievable. And he is getting sacked again. That's the 5th sack of the game, and that was one more. And Bourget produces another sack. 3rd down and 10 coming up now. And they still do have a chance. It was 2nd down sack, so 3rd down and 10, and they do not convert. They almost had it, but the ball got knocked at the last second, and they have to punt it away to the Surfers. And on the outside, that was a pretty ill-advised throw. Trevino with the deflection. 3rd down and 3 on the outside. The catch is made after the punt here. BYU back on offense. Catch is made on the outside. Parker Kingston on that one. 1st down and 10. Bourget throws it to the outside. Catch made. Dragged out of bounds by Richardson. 3rd down and 2. Bourget is going to throw it over the middle. Catch made again. And that's a 9-yard gain. BYU moving the football again. This is inside 2 minutes now. And Bourget is going to throw it to the outside. And the catch is made by Miles Davis, the running back. 2nd and 1. About 80 seconds on the clock. On the outside, the catch is made again. BYU now in field goal range. And they are slowly moving down the field. 50 seconds. Bourget, end zone, touchdown, Chase Roberts. That kid looks unreal. Let me tell you, that kid looks unreal. He looks so good. He has all the speed he wants, and we have a pretty speedy secondary, but compared to him, that's nothing. 1st and 10 for Hirsch, as he has about 40 seconds to score a touchdown here. And in the secondary, that is a flag down. Ball falls incomplete, but they are going to call a pass interference on BYU. Trevino there called on the pass interference. That's the speed of Lloyd Morgan. They have to commit all these pass interferences. As we have a nice catch up in the middle. Timeout taken by Maui. They are at the edge of field goal range, just a few more yards, and you may get a field goal or something. As Hirsch is trying to step up, but he goes down. He just does not have the speed to run away from anything. And that's going to be a punt. And the ball is going to go back to BYU. We're at halftime. It's a 14-7 game. BYU is actually pretty competitive. As Chase Roberts, by the way, has already more than 100 yards on the day. And we're just at halftime. So, yeah, that kid, 6'4", 210 with that kind of speed is just ridiculous. It's kind of like a Lloyd Morgan, actually. As we are going to have a pass for Lloyd Morgan, but it falls incomplete, and they have to punt it away. So BYU back on offense. Good field position, and that's Davis into the second level. That's a first down. 2nd and 8, and Bourget is going to have a throw. 4-man pressure, and over the middle, catch is made. And they have another completion here. 1st and 10 for Bourget. He's going to hand it off. Is that No, that's somebody else, I think. No, that's Miles Davis. I'm sorry. Number 0 is somebody else. Number 4 is Miles Davis. He gets another first down, and he's just running away from linebackers. It's unbelievable. As BYU gets another touchdown. It's 21-7. And that's the tight end, Swanson. And Surfers really need to start getting it going on offense. They just have not been able to connect on a lot of these third down balls here. But now it's 1st down and 10, and Hirsch just can hand it off to Morris, and he redirects up the middle, gets a nice 11-yard run. 3rd and 8 for Edward Hirsch. Can you complete this? Over the middle, catch is... Oh my god, he did not drop that, did he? That is ridiculous. Hakeem Birch, dude, you were wide open over the middle. That would have been such a massive completion. Now, ball goes back after the punt, and BYU is getting sacked here. That's Jerry Davis on the sack. And Maui is going to get the ball back with pretty good field position. Split backfield. They are going to have a pass here, and that is caught. That's Lloyd Morgan. And he fumbles it away! BYU falls on it. And they are taking over on offense. What is happening to the Surfers? Just a couple plays before that, we had a huge drop here by Hakeem Birch. We have to punt it away. We get the ball back after a 3-and-out. And then we fumble it away with a massive hit there. Now BYU gets the ball back on offense. 1st and 10. And Bourget has a beautiful connection on the comebacker on the outside there. 1st down and 10 for Bourget. And he's going to throw it over the middle. Incomplete. Roberts can't hang on. 3rd down and 10. Bourget is going to be sacked. No, he's not. And he has a receiver to make the catch. Are you kidding me? 19 yards. He did get it away on time and threw it perfectly, even though he was about to get absolutely hit into the abyss. But BYU getting another first down here on the run. And then Bourget in the red zone. 1st down and 10 on the sideline. 1st down. Keelan Marion with a great catch there. And awareness to keep his feet in bounds. Into the end zone. It's Miles Davis. And now it's a 3-score game. What happened to the Surfers offense? They were high flying in the first 2 games. And they completely fall apart here in the 3rd quarter. Are you kidding? 1st and 10. Edward Hirsch, split backfield. 5-man pressure, and he does not get it away. Everything was covered up. Tried to step up, goes down. 3rd and 15, and Hirsch is going to throw it 1-on-1 down the field, and Lloyd Morgan cannot seem to win those. He does not win them, and that was another 3-and-out. BYU takes over. They score another touchdown, and the game is over. We get a couple garbage time touchdowns, but it didn't matter at the end there. I can't explain why this happened. It seemed like the BYU offense was unstoppable in the second half. They have such a bad O-line just from overalls, but our D-line couldn't produce any pressure at all. We had like 5 sacks in the first half, and then nothing happened in the second half. We just let him run down the field every single time. And I can't really explain it. And then obviously Miles Davis with a great day, 148 yards and a touchdown. Most of that yardage was produced in the second half because we just couldn't stop it. We had nobody to break down this O-line. And Chase Roberts had a ridiculous day on offense, 24 yards. This is the first time in this entire season that a team was able to cover a Lloyd Morgan. That was kind of unbelievable. As Hakeem Birch, by the way, had 3 drops. And I mean, some of these drops that are counted here in the statistic are not really drops in real life, but like that one drop over the middle, Jesus Christ, you gotta get that. He was wide open, and he would have had some running room as well, and he just drops it. That is so disappointing. And it felt like, yeah, we couldn't stop him at all in the second half, and our receivers didn't hang on to the football. The pressure was getting in every time. I didn't get like sacked a lot, but we were definitely not in great shape there on the O-line. A lot of those passes, a lot of those would-be sacks, I got it off at the last second, but the ball just fell incomplete harmlessly. We do have great news though. We already have 4 commits, 4 4-stars committed. Abdul Rubin gets to go to Maui now, and he has 92 throw power, 86 short accuracy, 79 medium accuracy. He has 81 speed. We don't know anything about the deep accuracy, but I'm okay with him. He's not the fastest quarterback ever, but he does have a pretty good arm. Christian Darnold, we do get another 4-star receiver. He has 92 speed at 6'2". That's pretty good. He has 76 catch traffic, 78 spec catch, and 77 catching, combined with 82 release and 97 jumping. And then we also get the other receiver I had on the board, Sergio Wiggins. And that is a pretty good recruit. He's even better. He's 6'1", 173 with 95 speed. And this is Lloyd Morgan type of speed. 81 medium route running, 76 short. Looks already pretty good. His catching rating, 73 is not great though. But he looks like a really good route runner right off the bat. That's pretty exciting. Hopefully he's the always open receiver. And then we do get a corner here in Muhammad Hook. He has 97 speed, 90 acceleration, 83 man coverage. We don't know anything about the zone coverage, but 83 man and 80 press is pretty impressive. And yeah, we did lose our only game here in the episode that was a conference game. We won the first 2 that were out of conference, and then we lost the first conference game. So we are now at the bottom of the Mountain West South Conference. And we did give BYU first place placement in the North. So that's not great news. But next episode, we're going to continue conference play. First game is going to be up against Wyoming. That should also be one of the easier games. We had a pretty good game against them last year. And yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Maui Surfers Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.